I said it lightly, the way you do when you're trying not to make a claim. I can't wait for our vacation. We were at the dining table, the old one with the dent near my father's elbow. Plates still out, coffee going cold. It wasn't a formal meeting, just one of those gatherings where decisions had already been made somewhere else. My dad laughed, not surprised, amused. "It's only for family," he said, waving his hand as if clearing smoke. "Without you." There was a beat where no one knew what to do, and then they all laughed. My aunt first, too loud. My brother after, eyes on his phone. Even my mom smiled, small and tight, like she was hoping humor would make it pass faster. I nodded. I don't remember deciding to. My body did it for me. I stood, collected my jacket, and left before anyone could soften it with an explanation. In the car, I sat longer than necessary. The house lights stayed on. No one followed. For years, I'd been the practical one. Not the favorite, not the difficult one, just the reliable one. The one who handled flights when the website froze, who fronted deposits because it's easier if you do it, who covered shortfalls that always promised to be temporary. Money had become my role in the family, a way of being present without being centered. 5 days passed. Nothing dramatic happened. I went to work. I cooked dinner. I didn't replay the laughter as much as I expected. What kept coming back instead were smaller moments. My name missing from group photos, my opinion acknowledged and then overridden, my contributions treated like background utilities. Necessary, invisible. On the 5th morning, I opened my banking app. Not out of anger, out of clarity. I saw the shared account, the permissions I'd never questioned, the automatic transfers I'd set up because someone once said, "You're just better with this stuff." I didn't feel triumphant. I felt precise. I blocked the card. Then I wrote a message to my mother. No greeting, no accusation, just one sentence. "Pay without me." I put the phone down and made coffee. The call came 20 minutes later. I didn't answer. Another followed. Then a text, then 3 more. The language escalated quickly, from confusion to urgency to something close to fear. I imagined my mother at the bank counter, whispering too loudly, her purse clutched tight. I imagined the teller's polite voice, the firm refusal that no amount of familiarity could override. That was the moment authority entered the story. Not me raising my voice. Not a confrontation at the table. Just a system doing exactly what it was designed to do. By afternoon, my brother texted. Short. Annoyed. "What's going on?" I waited. Not to punish. To breathe. To let the new shape of things settle. When I finally replied, I kept it factual. I wasn't contributing to trips I wasn't invited to. I wasn't available by default anymore. If they wanted something different, we could talk. Later. There was no apology. There was no explosion either. Just a thinning of the noise, like air leaving a room. That evening, my mother left a voicemail. Her voice was tired, careful. She said she hadn't realized how things felt. She said families don't always get it right. She didn't say sorry. I didn't expect her to. I sat on the couch and listened twice, noticing how my shoulders stayed relaxed. That felt new. The vacation happened without me. I saw the photos online. Smiles, beaches, captions about togetherness. It didn't sting the way I thought it would. The exclusion had already done its work. This was just documentation. A week later, my dad called. He didn't mention the laughter. He talked logistics, asked if I could help straighten things out. I told him no, calmly, that I loved them, that I wasn't available in that way anymore. Silence stretched. Then he said, "Okay." Not kindly, not angrily, just acknowledging a boundary he hadn't expected to exist. I don't know what happens next. Some patterns don't dissolve just because you name them. But something has shifted. The power isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It sits quietly where obligation used to be. I still miss them sometimes. I still wish things had been different at that table. But I no longer confuse access with belonging. And that, finally, feels like family to myself.